Good morning. Hello, sixth grade. Welcome to Tuesday, November the 10th. We're going to go ahead and get started with your instructions for today. Okay. So, what I went ahead and I did is I moved pretty much everything from yesterday's folder from Monday, November the 9th to Tuesday, November 10th. And wanted to do that so, in case if some of you maybe were not finished with your introduction paragraph, you'll have that information for you. Okay. You are going to continue with your mentor sentence, your complex sentence practice. Notice that I put all of the week for you already available, so you can work on that at your own pace. Okay. Also, we are going to go ahead and not only are we going to wrap up for some of you your introduction, but you are going to begin your topic sentences for your paragraphs. Okay. So you're going to follow the template that was provided when I assigned you your project that you selected. So talking to the students that are doing the interview, and for the students who are going to be doing the review for sure and the how to, your final product will definitely uh, be in a paragraph form. And if you go back, for example, into your interview, when you interviewed your relative, I included a slide in there. Okay, and I'll show that to you in a second. But I did include a slide in there for you where you will type over, okay, the sample that's there, and you will input your material, your answers, your information, your research notes that you have combined in crafted paragraphs. Okay, so I wanted just to kind of point that out to you. If you're doing the infographic, if you're doing the article, your final product will be following the template and the slides that I included in there for that particular project. So just be aware, okay, that you are looking at your template carefully to fill all of those slides and necessary material. Okay, so you're going to also be sure to keep reading your novel. Chapters 9, 10, and 11 are what we're focusing on this week in order to go ahead and finish our novel by next week. You need to make sure that you're reading and complete those assignments that are in there conducive to your understanding of the novel A Wrinkle in Time. So again, you can work on that at your own pace. I've had some students that already completed the quick writes and the vocabulary, because those are the easier ones, and you didn't necessarily need to finish the chapters to complete those assignments. However, the true and false, the sequencing questions, you want to make sure that you do complete the chapters for that. All right, so real quick, I wanted to remind you again, you need to go back to Wednesday. I'm going to put in here November the 4th folder to pull out the original project that I submitted and I assigned to you so that you can look at the slides that I was talking about. And let me go ahead and show you what I mean. Okay, so you come into Tuesday's folder. I pretty much moved everything down for you. You have your novel study information. Here you have your mentor sentence. I still included your mini lesson that we did yesterday on your introduction paragraph, so be sure you review that if you need to. And then we're going to be working about your controlling idea and your topic sentences for your paragraphs. But let me show you real quick, as far as your choice board goes, let me come back in here and I'm going to show you what I mean to give you an example of your template for the writing. If you did the interview, let me show you what I meant, so you have a clear idea, since a lot of you were working on that one. So if you click on here and go to Wednesday, November 4th, okay, click on your project that was assigned to you. Okay, so for example, I'm going to click on the interview portion. If you interviewed a family member, you're going to click on your family history interview, and it's going to pull up all of the slides with the directions, the questions that I included for you that you could use to interview that relative. And as these slides come through, I'm going to show you what I meant as far as how you are going to proceed with creating and crafting your paragraph. So here you have the questions that you used. Hopefully you were able to maybe put in a few pictures as well. But as you come on down, you're revising and editing. We're going to take care of that next week, okay? But just to kind of give you an idea of what I was talking about, here's my teacher sample of what all of the answers that you documented from your interview would look like. Okay, so here's my sample. All right, and if you come on down to slide 14, here is going to be your final copy. So just type over my information here, okay? But you do need to have your introduction, and you're going to end up with 3 body paragraphs. So this is what you will eventually, once you complete this, you will submit this. Okay, so just kind of FYI, you're going to submit this, and I will continue to remind you about that, okay? So definitely want to make sure, guys, that you are working on your paper and your notes. If you're not done with research, if you feel that you have or that you need a little bit more research for some of the other choices, be sure you are working on that. We're going to continue working on this for this week. You'll have the weekend, and then next week we're going to roll into revising and editing and polishing up your end result to turn that in on Thursday. Okay, so as a reminder, here is the timeline, our drafting schedule. Okay, as we will continue to work on this paper tomorrow, we're going to be working on the topic sentence for each of your paragraphs. And remember, you need to have at least one complex sentence. So again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you to those who continue to email me with their questions and comments. Please email me, get a hold of me anytime, and let's continue moving forward. We have, after tomorrow, we'll have 8 school days before we can break for our Thanksgiving. So that's pretty much it for now, everybody. I hope you have a terrific Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow.